What's really good, everybody? It's Nyasha the bartender, Nyasha the poet in the building.
The brave bartender.
The brave bartender.
Okay, you might be wondering, new scenery? Nyasha, what is going on? Let me tell you. Let me give you the biscuit, okay? I'm sorry I can't pick up the phone right now because I'm in Turks, little baby. I'm joking. I'm not in Turks, but I am in Montreal. And should I say, I literally feel like I'm at home, both homes. When I say home, I mean Zimbabwe and home because, fun fact about me, when I first started living in Canada, we lived in Montreal first. So it's just like, it's like a full, I don't know why I'm saying full circle as if like I'm accomplished and I've done everything in this world, but it's just a full circle. Like I haven't been in Montreal in like 6 years. So chef's kiss. But yeah, I just thought I would hop on here real quick. Like everybody's like showering and stuff like that. So hopefully I can get a little bit in, okay? A little 1 2 1 2 before I leave. Before I leave, feel me again. Capture the moments so it never ends. Okay, first of all, I have to say it's flippin' freezing. Only here because I'm in the shade, but outside it's scorching. Like I literally have, I don't know if you can see them, I have patches all over my body because I've just been like cooking outside, and I'm not complaining because love I love I love I love the summer. Well, it's not summertime, but I love the sun. Okay, that's just that will never change. But yeah, I hope you've been having a great week. I hope you're good. I hope you're doing better than I am. I would say my week had started to become a little so definitely I'm happy that I'm in Montreal. It's just time to unwind, relax, and stuff like that, even though I'm on the job. What level of commitment, huh? Who better than she? Who's more committed than she? Stop it now. Stop it. I had to come here and talk to you guys. But yeah, before I get into what we're going to talk about today, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get a notification whenever I post a new video. Like, comment, and subscribe. All of them things there. Do all of that. But yeah, I am so happy to be here. I just like the mental health was deteriorating and I definitely needed this. So, boom. I'm going to give you some game, okay? But this game, because the game is supposed to be sold, not told. But since I love you guys, I'm going to tell you, and then you can really live this lifestyle. This, if you want this lush life, if you want to be in Montreal doing hot girl stuff, you have to watch the end of this video, and then I'll give you the secret recipe. But boom, let me get straight into it. So today is Saturday. We came here on Friday. We got here like, because we were supposed to check in around 4. We got here like around 6. It was a 5-hour drive from where I live, which I love because I absolutely love road trips. We had to wake up super early. We woke up at like 4 a.m., showered and everything. All our bags were packed and stuff like that. So yeah, boom. So we did that. Cute little drive. Stopped by. We only stopped once for like a little pit stop, and yeah, I got Timmy's quencher, which I had not had in a long time. So cool. So then we stopped by one of my mom's friends' house, who I also had not seen in like 6 years. So she was super excited to see me, and she's just like, "Oh my god, you're so tall!" And she's like this short. I'm just like, you keep shrinking. Like, what's going on? But she was so happy. And tell me why. Like, so she was at work. Her husband was there. He starts to talk to us, like my mom, because my mom was on the job because the grind don't stop. She was on the job, so she was working from home, and then boom, he starts to talk to me and stuff, and he starts to give me all the juicy, like, all my days when we were younger. I remember we went to this place and this happened and this, and I was like so invested. I was like, give me all the biscuits, give me all the tea, give me the crumpets, everything. I want it all. But yeah, my mom was literally looking at me and she was like, you're actually, like, she was telling him, like, do not listen or do not tolerate whatever Nyasha feeds you because she's crazy. She literally was like, this girl was delusional. Like, you're going to fall into a delusional pit if you keep talking to her because she's crazy. But yeah, he just was telling me all these stories, and I love stories all my days. Like, I'm just like so invested. Like, I'm picturing myself. I'm there. I can see what happened. I can see what you did. And the camera is shaking, shaking like that. Oh my days. And there's like, okay, if you can see at the back, there's like a mesh net so that like flies and stuff don't go in. But when the wind is flipping blowing like that, they're coming into the screen like the ghetto. Okay, first of all, my week has been the ghetto. Speaking of the ghetto, I'm talking to my dad the other day. I think this was like no, 2 nights ago, right? Boom. And my dad is like, oh my days, like I love watching your videos. You're so funny and you're so bright. And my dad's just like, I'm so proud of you. Like, keep going, keep going, keep going, right? And then he says, but, and I was like, but beep beep beep. Is that you talking to me? Is that deep? And I'm like, what? Huh? I would just like to explain that I am like smack middle, smack middle of the woods. Like, we're literally, it's giving Shutter Island. Like, if we actually like, if self service and whatever, somebody came out of like the roof because they've been living in this Airbnb in the woods, literally nobody would save us because we're literally in the boonies. It's crazy. And right now I can hear people like, sounds like they're raging or like they're doing some type of ritual behind me, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So boom. This place is beautiful. This place is beautiful. Let me get into that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's ginormous. Like, the big ginormous airplane, literally. Like, Nyasha the bartender is like, I don't even know what to do because there's too much space. And it's absolutely amazing. It's just like something that I needed. And yeah, it's a girls trip. So it's like 12 of us in this huge house, and then basically like we have our own food and da da da, and then we kind of like split the costs. Why, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I didn't pay a single dime. You already know. You already know. Like, what? If I don't do it, they'll do it for me. There's always somebody who's willing to do it for me. Shout out to my mom because she did it for me. She did it for the girl. But yeah, it's amazing, and everybody's just having a good time. So I literally just like snuck away, and I thought I would come and talk to my lovies just for, even if I do this for 10 minutes, at least I came to say what's really good. But yeah, right now I'm literally wearing like my bikini top because we're supposed to go swimming and stuff like that. So yeah, super excited. And you're like, Nyasha, so why do you have makeup on if you're going to swim? Because I had to come here for you, I said. Are you listening? But yeah, my mom and I were supposed to share a room, and then there's a room that has like I would say kids. They're only like three, yeah, like 3 years younger than me. But honestly, anybody who's even just like a year younger than me, like, you're a baby to me, like, literally. So there's a kids room, right? So this one's got bunk beds. It's literally giving boarding school. So my sister was supposed to be in there, but she started to like, my sister's very like antisocial and stuff like that. So when we got there, when everybody was being allocated and da da da, she was supposed to sleep in that room, but my mom was like, "There's no way." There's no way Melanie's gonna sleep in there. And then I looked at my mom because my mom was trying to suggest that I sleep on the bunk bed, and I was like, "Are you?" I don't want to take it there, but that's crazy. Like, what if she's refusing to sleep on the bunk bed? What makes you think that me, a whole grown ass 23-year-old woman, would want to sleep on the bunk? My mom looked at me, and I looked at her, and I said, and then she was like, huh? 'Cause my mom is just like, so she's like, we'll talk about this later. But yeah, basically, I just thought to myself, like, it would be a great way to bond. Like, I won't die, you know what I mean? So I just was just like, like, and my plus, like, I'm saying these kids, but they're only like 3 years younger than me. My sister is 13. Everybody is significantly older than her. The next person, her age, is 6 years old. So, like, she's basically alone. So I was just like, If she can't even have an age mate, not an age mate, she can't have somebody that's her age, then she might as well sleep on the nice bed. So I was just like, ah, I guess I'll take the bullet again because I'm literally the good Samaritan. Like, what? Are you kidding me? So yeah, boom, I did that for my sister. And yeah, tell me why. Like, the way we're having fun in this room, like, we've been sleeping at like 4 a.m. ever since we got here. It's so crazy. And like, I remember I started talking to like one of like a family friend. These are like technically people that I don't know because I was in Vancouver last year and then my mom met these people and now they're really, really good friends. But they're, it's my first time being introduced to them. So it's a whole new thing, right? So boom. Does she not start telling me? This is so random. I'm like smack mid off the woods and I'm telling you about PSW because this is what she started telling me. She worked um as a PSW. PSW stands for personal support worker, and she said it was the favelas.
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto! The
ghetto! She said, Nyasha, don't ever do it. She said, of course, if you have the passion and this is something that you really want to go into, do it. And can I tell you? Can I tell you? Let me tell you. When I came back from Vancouver, this is something that I was considering. Because I was just, I was like, I was doing up acting in Vancouver. Now I'm back home. Like, I need to be serious with my life. So I thought I would do that. But she was like, no. She did it for a year and she was like, she basically was saying she was a shell. She was just like, there was no soul. There was no light. There was no life. There was no happiness. She said, like, it's almost like when you get to work, your brain kind of just like switches off. Boom. She starts to tell me about the whole PSW gig. And she was just like, it's so much work. Do it if you wanna, but she doesn't recommend it, right? And she was just like, there's like drama. Como se dice, there's like drama because like if you're not like a full-time worker and then you come in, first of all, the people, I don't know what's happening there. The people that don't work full-time have the opportunity to have the privilege to make more money than people who work there. So there's already static because of like, unequal pay, right? The pays are different. And then on top of that, it's like when the other person comes in, like a substitute or whatever, they don't really know a lot of stuff. So you're asking a lot of questions, but the people like are like, they're already aggy because I had him aggy because I bring the gold like Gabby, literally. They're already aggravated because one, you're getting more money than them. Two, you keep asking for things and it's like, how you get more bread than me, but you don't even know how to do the job. Like, make it make sense. And then, yeah, it was just like, there's a lot of, rapariga atrevida and all that stuff. So it's just like, wow, 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 wow. Like, and it's not that deep, like, Jesus. But yeah, she was just talking about like, the people are heavy and there's pus and there's wee and there's poo and there's being like literally she's like been beaten up. She's had people vomit on her, so many things, and I'm just like, I praise you because like I could not. No, I literally could not. I literally could not. But she was like, but the money, you guys, like $29 an hour, 30. She said even like during them days when the pandemic was pandemicing, it was like $40 an hour. Can you imagine $40 an hour for 12 hours? And I'm just like, but she literally just said to me, like, the money's not, it's actually not worth it. She said, no. No. She was just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The money is there, but your mental health is like dead. You're just a shell. You're just a ghost. You're a phantom. Like literally, you're Danny. You're literally Danny. So she was just like, I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. But yeah, she just told me like so many horrible stories about like her being beaten up, and it's like, it's so much responsibility, because obviously like if you drop somebody or like if they fall, if they hit their head, if their jewelry goes missing, like she was just telling me all these things that I've never heard before. I've always heard it like from somebody said, but I've never actually had somebody, and especially like somebody who's closer to my age, just be like, buddy. She said, do your YouTube thing because you don't want to be you don't want to be doing them things there. So I was like, okay, I'll wake up and I'll do my makeup and I'll come and do this. But yeah, it's wild, boy. And I just was like, you're such a hard worker. It's amazing. Like I used to work fast food and I literally felt like I am about to swipe left. I used to feel like I'm literally about to swipe left because it got to a point where I'm just like, why am I stressing this much about tomato and lettuce and burger patty? Like, make it make sense. That's when I was like, nah, nothing here. It literally doesn't matter. Like, hi, work, 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 give me my money. The deuce, literally. Like, that's where I got to. And then I finally quit because I was just like, it's literally not worth it. But I'm thinking, like, I thought my mental health was deteriorating in a fast food place. She literally was begging. She was like, I wish I could have worked in a fast food place. Like she said, she's applied everywhere, and she said she's also worked at Amazon, and she said that's a whole nother thing, and it's doing this whole monotonous thing. It's like crazy. She even said like the PSW thing, like sometimes like when you're new, like you get a break, but sometimes like nobody's gonna tell you like when your break is because like it's just like people who've been there, they already know. So if this person goes, then this person goes, then so if that person goes, your turn comes and you don't go, you are going to work the whole 12 hours without eating. I said no. That's where I draw the line because what? How are we any different from the animals if we don't stop and have a break to eat? Make it make sense. But yeah, I just remember we were up all night, like just talking about different things. We talked about music, we talked about jobs, we talked about everything, everything, everything. Yesterday, before we went to the s- to, we, before we went swimming and stuff like that, like my mom has this like little like oil, like it's like shimmery. It's got like tons of glitter in it, and it's from this like really expensive place called Rituals, and I think it's in the UK. So she came with like a whole bunch of like ritual stuff, ritual stuff. It sounds like juju stuff, ritual stuff. When she came back to the can, right? So this little oil, she literally was like, oh, give me back my oil. Da-da-da. And I was like, am I gonna eat it? Like, you can have your oil, please. Like, I have my own. I just left it at home. But yeah, now she can't find it. What do you know? What do you, when I say I'm literally the big daddy, don't ever, don't, don't ever, don't ever come to my ends and think you're moving. Wait, you're not. You're not doing any of that. So yeah, boom. We literally did. We talked about everything. And yesterday we started doing a little sippy sip, a little hot tub action, everything nice, everything good. Today I woke up. Every day I've just been having the same thing. Like if I don't have pancakes, then I'll have bread. If I don't have bread, I'll have pancakes. So let's say pancakes, baked beans, eggs, and bacon. So yeah, and then I was drinking literally that quencher that I had. I've been rationing it out because we're in the woods and we're starving. I'm joking. I've been rationing it out because it's so sweet. I've literally had to like dilute it every time. So it's like, right? So I finally finished it today. It's like the third day. I've been having my quencher. I diluted it with apple juice. I've been having my quencher in a martini glass with ice because I'm the ghetto. Clearly, I was just like, what am I even doing right now? But yeah, literally living my best life in these woods. But yeah, so boom. Also, this week I happened to try and do my taxes and tell me why it's just. This is what makes me mad, right? It's so easy for the money to go away, but to have that money come back to your bank account is the hardest thing. Like literally, when I was telling you I sold my ticket on Ticketmaster, right? So boom, I did that. Tell me why you now have to jump all these hurdles, all these steps. You literally have to be leaping like a frog, just literally dance, shuck, and jive to get your money back. And it's just like, make it make sense. Like, you weren't being this tough on me when you were taking my money away from me. So why is it so difficult for me to retrieve it? Like, make it make sense. So that's Ticketmaster. And then I try to do my taxes and they're like, oh, you need to change this, because technically you're still receiving climate for Vancouver. And I'm just like, what? Don't nobody like, I'm only a child. Wasn't I the same person who was talking about I'm a grown ass I'm a grown ass woman? No, literally, I'm just like I'm a child. Like, how am I supposed to know all these things? So like, and then I had to call my school because the lady's like, we can't do your taxes without doing it, without you giving us the receipt for the school that you went to because we need that. And I'm just like, ugh. So then I try to call the office. The office is closed, and it's just like great. So the lady is like, okay, I guess I can keep these, and then you can, you can call and do whatever you need to do, and then you can come back and I'll help you. At this point, I'm just like, just keep the whole T4, keep the whole T4, keep everything with you because I don't want it anymore. I do at this point, like I'm so done. I'm so done. Like just give me my bread. Give me my bread. Uh, give me my bread. Don't take away two. I wanna eat it up again. Yo, I'm crazy. But yeah, it's just like I don't know, like hopscotch, hopscotch, hopscotch. Like make it make sense. The other thing is that I am wow, I don't know if you can see this, but I literally have goosebumps. Like it's so cold in here, but oh my god. I've been getting so much positive feedback for my podcast. It's literally crazy. And I'm just like, oh my days. You guys, I had this dream and I just don't know if this is just like my mind, my delusions playing games on me. But I literally had this dream and somebody was telling me, like, keep going with this podcast stuff. Like, you're not going to regret it. You're going to see what's going to happen. And I was like, swear. I literally was like, swear down. Like, are you what? Don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tempt me with a good time. Like, what? But yeah, somebody was literally telling me, and you know what? This makes me think of something. Before I left for film school, I was working retail. This one time, this random customer came up to me and he was like, God told me to tell you to keep going on your path. It's so strange because before I left for Vancouver, I started feeling like, oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Did I make a mistake? Like, I've spent so much shmoney on this little 4 month program. Like, what's going to come out of that? Right. So I was just like, I don't know. Like, should I ask for a refund? Da, da, da. But then I went to work. This one customer comes to me. He was from the States. And he was just like, hi, I'm so sorry if this is going to be weird. Da, da, da. My name is so and so. And he basically just told me, he was like, my name is so and so. And he basically just told me, like, you're on the right path. God wants you to keep going your journey. And I remember telling my dad when I went back home, he was like, my dad is very like, he's a skeptic. Like, he's very skeptical, right? He puts the skept in skepta. So I told him this, and he was like, did this guy want something from you? Maybe he was hoping for a discount. Maybe he wanted this. Maybe did ask you for your number. And I was like, no, he didn't do any of that stuff. And then my dad was like, okay, like, all right then. Then I guess you're just going to go to Vancouver and you're going to make the best out of it. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just like, these things happen to me in my life. I'm so, I don't know, consumed by the bad things. Sometimes I'm just like, why is my life this? What's my life? But I forget like things like this have happened to me. I remember before, maybe this is like 3 years ago now, I worked this door to door sales job, which was, it was horrible. It was smack middle of winter and you would go knocking. I remember this one time I literally broke down in somebody's house and I was like, oh my God. Because it was a freezing. Like I'm telling you, like -22, -25. And I was like in there, like in the cut. Oh my days. Oh my days. Like just you, your gloves, and literally, when you feel like you're actually not wearing clothes, even though you are. That's how cold it was. And like your fingers are frozen. I was just like, what kind of job is this? I mean, I do love the fact that I'm getting to help kids and stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not liking the way the world is just like, for someone to gain, someone has to suffer like tremendously. It's just like, why can't we all win? Like, I just don't understand this mentality that people have that like, if I suffered to get to where I am, then you have to suffer too. No. When you make it out of a chaotic situation, chaos is a ladder so that you can pass on the baton to somebody else, but make it easier for them. Like, just because literally hurt people literally, because people are so hurt, they want to hurt other people, and it's a never ending cycle. Like, everybody just wants to like give somebody else a hard time because they went through a hard time, and that's why the world is so tapped. Like, No, but yeah, I'm just like, if somebody's doing something so nice, like, first of all, the pay wasn't even that much. So it's like, if I'm going out of my way to work this job to not get paid enough money like that, why would you not at least invest in, like, I don't know, snowsuits? I don't know, something, like just something to alleviate all the pain from this cold, like, make it make sense. But boom, I'm in this lady's house. First of all, that got real weird real quick, but also, like, she was very nice. I could feel like, okay, she's nice. She had this huge dog, like gigantic, and her daughter was there. And yeah, she was just talking about like how I did the whole sales pitch to her, right? Or for her, right? And I did the whole sales pitch for her, and she really wanted to help me, but she was just like, you know what, the least I can do is just give you a cup of coffee because I know it's so cold out there. I don't know how you're doing this, but yeah, come inside. And then she just started telling me about like when she went to high school and da, 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 and she's like, can I get you snacks? Can I get you this? And I'm just like, no, I'm fine. But then she was just like, she almost started crying because she said like she grew up back in the day, and like them times she had like a boyfriend who was like a black boyfriend, right? And obviously he's white. And she was supposed to go to prom with this guy, and her mom basically like shut the whole thing down. And the mom like gave like a silly excuse like, oh, you can't go with her because da da da. Oh my days, when I think of the story, she damn near was crying for me, and she was just like, and my mom wouldn't let me go with this guy, and he was such an amazing person. I loved him so much because, and she was, this is where it gets like a little it gets a little weird because she was just like, black people like are so kind, and black people are so nice. And I'm like, Karen, hold your horse. Sit your ponies down. No, like she literally was just like so in her feelings. And she's like, I'm so into this day, even in telling you this story, like I'm so embarrassed. Like I cannot believe my mother did that. And like I know why she did that. And I'm sure he knew, but he was the sweetest guy. He never said anything about it. But she literally like was like, her eyes were like pools of water welling up, and I was just like, I don't even remember why I started telling you this story. There was another one. Boom. So boom. You love me again. Undo this hurt you cause when you. This is the song that's playing in the woods where people are doing ayahuasca, remember? This is the song that's playing. I love this song, by the way. No, she ate that. Tony Braxton, no, she ate that song up. But boom. I'm doing door to door sales now. And then I got to this one like house. It was this man and this woman, right? And they did not want to donate. No, not that they didn't want to. They were just like, "Ugh," you know. But then they were like, come inside, come inside. It's very cold. You must be freezing, right? I get inside. They start talking to me. Okay, so where are you from? Da, da, da. They're fascinated by the girl, right? The girl is a people's person. You already know. 1 2 1 2. I start to make my moves, right? And they're like, okay, we're gonna donate. We're going to donate, but we just went because the thing with the thing, the job, right? The thing was like a reoccurring thing. So literally, like you had to donate money to help these kids, like it's Netflix. So like reoccurring, like it's every month, right? We didn't have that option for like one-time donations. We had to push people to be like, I understand that you don't want to keep doing this, but try it out and see. And then if you don't like it, you can cancel. So I gave them the whole run and I explained to them. They're like, okay, we'll try it out, right? But then this man was just like, there's something about you. You guys, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not even trying to gas myself up. Like, if I'm gassing myself up, you guys have permission to set me on fire. But that's going to be impossible because I'm literally the girl on fire. Word to Katniss Everdeen and word to Alicia Keys and word to Nikki. Like, I'm literally the girl on fire. So it's just like, that's going to be a little hard for you. But boom. This man, does he not start going like from the time I sat down to the time I left his home, him and the wife were just like tag teaming. And this guy literally told me, he literally said, there's something about you. There's something about your energy. Like, first of all, I didn't even want to donate today, but there's something about, and mind you, these days, they were like them COVID days, right? So I was wearing a face mask and they literally were like, we haven't even seen your face. And you have the permission to take off your mask if you want to, or da da da, but you don't have to, but you can take it off. We're completely fine with you being here, da da da, right? And I took off my mask, but this is something that he said, like, before you even took off your mask, like, I just saw your eyes and I just felt your aura, your energy, your personality, your da da da. You are an amazing person. You are going to go far. This is what he said to me. Blah, 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 blah. Segueing off of that, when I first came to Montreal, right? Mrs. Roberts and Mr. Roberts, right? This sounds like the fake names. No, this is really who they are. Mr. and Mrs. Roberts. And I remember we started going to church with them. They are so nice. Oh my days. And they have the loveliest house. Their home is so beautiful. But anywho, that's not the point. When I first came to Canada, when we were living in Montreal, he said to me, there is something about you. You are going to go far. You are going to go far. You're going to go far. He kept on saying this. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I don't know. Sometimes it's like, you've been told this time and time and time and time and time again. But sometimes you just, I don't know. You just don't. It's not, I don't think that like I don't believe it. It's just like, what are the odds that of all people that are going to be somebody that I'm going to be a part of that crew? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so how many story times did you get today? There you go. Without further ado, I am going to get into the song of the week, right? I started humming this song last night. And I knew this is a Wizkid song. I heard it the other day when I had like my playlist on shuffle, and I was like, what song is this? Like, I have this song, but I've never really paid attention to it like that. So I started listening to it, and I was like, this is a really good song. This song is called Ease Your Mind. It came out in 2019, December 6th. You know, the kid's birthday, December 6th, 2019. And it's from a little album, which is okay. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I'm going to attach song of the week came from this album, okay, because we don't have that much time, right? Song of the week came from this album. I think it's called SoundMan Volume 1. Off of this album, my favorite song was a song called Jam. If you gotta love it, why you acting like you don't know? Oh no. I love Jam. And it's like do 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 do. There's like trumpets. It's the whole vibe. So boom. This is my album of the week, okay? SoundMan Volume 1. Starboy, Wizkid type thing, right? But today's song is called Ease Your Mind. And I kept on like humming this song, and then there's this part that goes Kamamilo lo 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 something something, right? So I was just like, I wonder, I get so intrigued by like lyrics and stuff like that because I'm like, why did you put this in there? What does this mean? So I'm definitely like, why is this part in this song? What does this mean? I need to find out. I need all the answers, okay? Somebody needs to start tell me, give me all the answers to these questions. So I'm Googling this, right? I went on Safari and I'm like, the song, and then I get into Genius. Shout out Genius because they do a really good job when it comes to like breaking songs down and stuff like that. So basically, he was saying like, I have been through difficult times. Also, I'm just gonna say, if I have lipstick in my teeth, just let it go. Be like Elsa and let it go, because I'm literally in the woods. Like I live in the boonies. Do you not see where I am? Like, no. No. Nobody has time to fix that. It's either you get the lipstick talk or you don't get the lipstick talk. But boom. He basically was saying he has been through difficult times. He has been through hardships, but consistency and just remaining true to yourself and God will take you there. And I was just like, I love the message behind this song, and I love this song. And it's made me love the song even more because it's just like, on top of just, okay, I love the melody and da da da, you don't even understand what's going on. Now you know the meaning. I've been through some difficult times. When I say the favelas, I literally mean the flipping favelas, mate. I mean the flipping favelas, mate. One day my time will come and I'll no longer be on this earth, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited because Earth is literally the ghetto. I don't even want to lie to you. I freaking hate this place. In the flipping favelas, mate. No, 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 no. So yeah, this song resonates with me so much, and he basically just said like, "Your time will come. Consistency. Keep doing you. Keep pushing. Keep being yourself. You're going to do it." So I was like, "What are the odds that this song?" Came out on my birthday. I'm finding out about it now. 360, 360. Where are we? In Montreal? It's just like the whole thing is coming together. Okay? Okay. But yeah, song, album, boom. Movie of the week. Okay, so boom. First of all, before I say anything, I want to say the writing in this movie is untouched. Like the writing, no, the poetry, the writing, the no, I don't even have words for it. It's just chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Okay, this movie is called Miller's Girl, and it stars Jenna Ortega. Is it Ortega or Ortega or Ortega? It stars Jenna, okay, and she did amazing. I've never seen her like act like that. I think maybe because I never watched Wednesday, so I never really saw like what she could do. The last time I saw Jenna was in You, right? With Joe Goldberg. So phenomenal. She was just like, oh, she ate that up. She ate that up. And I love the girl that's her best friend in there as well. With the accent, and she's just like, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get you to ruffle my feathers. I'm trying to do. She is amazing. Oh my days. So it's amazing. I don't want to spoil it for you, but let me just tell you, like, I just think, the movie had a little bit of I don't know why they did this. If they had maybe just focused on how much tension there was between Mr. Miller and Jenna, the movie would have been a 10 out of 10 because there's a little bit of controversy with the movie right now. So I don't even know if I should be suggesting this for you, but keyword, what did I say to you? I didn't say this movie is the best movie in the world. I said the writing. Okay, so if you're about that writing life, get into this movie. You're absolutely gonna love it. And then I think I'm going to wrap it off with poem of the week. Okay, one more time for Montreal. Also, I'm going to suggest this other guy for you guys. He sings in French. Even it's giving. Shiddy daddy daddy dada.
Hey, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. Boy, boy.
I'm crazy. Okay, so boom. I am so super excited about this poem. I wrote it Thursday, the 16th of May, 2024. It's called Après Déluge, okay? Or Après les Déluge, right? I was inspired by an episode that I already have because I already just love that title itself. It basically is After Me, the Flood, okay? Sometimes I feel like that's my life all the time, like literally after me, the flood. Like after me is the storm, okay? The storm is after me. So I was like, I would love to write a poem with this title. So I did that and here we are, okay? A nice one for you. Okay, so boom. Sinking in my skin was a storm I could not hold. We all felt it. I wept dearly. The depths of my fear were bold, and I began to embrace it all clearly. I never knew things could go so wrong. It was all a myth, a tale. Inside my heart were feelings so strong, the emotions nothing would put to scale. Even when I tried to recover, nothing was left at reach. Dark clouds flowed like the hover of dancing stars without speech. Honestly, I was consumed, confused at the most part. No plaguing songs resumed right to the very start. Chaos erupted like volcanic lava. Trouble misted the streets of June. An innocent girl lost her father. The allure of darkness to be felt soon. Water found its place beneath my throat. I was choking with sadness again. No peace at sea to find afloat. To make matters worse, the rain. It was clear to see, drowning us. Gray waters, chaos, and blood. One thing I knew for sure was after me, the flood. Okay, like, I'm so tired of telling you this. Like, when I say I'm actually Shakespeare reincarnate. No, when I actually say I'm that jigger, that jigger jigger, that jigger jigger, and you guys don't want to believe me because you play me for a gimmick. Like, no, who better than she? No, who's doing what this girl was doing with poetry? Like, nobody. Like I said, I am to the world what Oprah is to Chicago. I can't. But yeah, after me, the flood, I absolutely just love the little phrase. So I just had to, you know, I just had to do something about it. Like, do something about it. Like, do something about it, literally. Okay, you guys, so boom. This one time, this girl had tried to try me. You know what? You have to keep it logged in. You have to keep it logged in, and I'll tell you the story on the next episode. But yeah, just remember, this girl tried to try me, and all I said was, so do something about it. Even my boss was like, my boss was like, my boss gasped. Okay. But yeah, it's been a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Okay. It's time for me to go swim. I'm surprised I even made it this far. Okay. Because it's crazy. Yeah. My mom's texting me right now. Said, let's go. So I will see you. I love you so much, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I love you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, all of them things there. Okay. I love you. I love you. Bye.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?